Hi, I'm Karen Ganser, and this is a reflection for Cycle 4 in our project-based learning unit that we just completed. My 8th grade students just completed a poetry slam unit. I really enjoy project-based learning, and what we did is, I think one of my most favorite parts, of course, is to see my students write and create their own poetry and then perform it. I really like the process that we went through with this. The checkpoints that they had led up to a successful completion of their poetry portfolio. They began with learning how to annotate through a published poem. So a Shel Silverstein poem, Where the Sidewalk Ends, was one of their options, and they learned how to annotate, and then they learned what it meant and how to analyze a poem. So by doing that with a published poem. And then they wrote their own poems. Some wrote more than two, but each of them wrote two, and they were amazing. And they had to annotate one, and then they had to give an analysis on that very same one. And then they were able to perform their poem in front of the class. I was thoroughly thrilled with seeing their diligence in their work and the amount of time that they gave to creating their poems, and just the depth of their feelings and how they shared that through the poetry I was just really blown away by it. And some of my students who were really having a rough time, that was the venue through which they could really express themselves, and they really enjoyed it. The part that I will work on a little more next year is the Poetry Slam presentation itself was lacking a little bit, and I take responsibility on that and not allowing them to have enough practice time. I didn't designate enough time, and probably a little bit more instruction and guidance for me would have been helpful, and also with them being able to work with one another. So that was the weaker part, but overall I was just thrilled with the unit. So thank you.